thatmovieguyUK.
Welcome back, maybe for the very first time, and today I get to talk about one of my most anticipated films of 2020, and that's Charlie Kaufman's I'm Thinking of Ending Things. The excitement is here. Kaufman is one of the most riveting filmmakers that I have ever witnessed, and he is a fantastic screenwriter that has wrote very deeply methodical screenplays that have truly challenged me, such as Adaptation, such as Being John Malkovich, and my least favourite, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which he won an Academy Award for, but it's totally fine. But also, he is a brilliant filmmaker with Synecdoche, New York and Anomalisa in his back pocket. Synecdoche, New York is one of the most focal pieces of film that you should watch, and go onto Amazon Prime and check it out after you've watched I'm Thinking of Ending Things if you want some more Kaufman in your life. Speaking of Kaufman, he also has a new book called Antkind, which is a fictitious book about a film critic. I'm about a third way through it and I'm truly loving it. But still, let's go back to Kaufman and his new film. It is actually based on a book by Ian Reid of the same title, and honestly, I could not drop this book down. It is one of the fast-paced, interesting, thought-provoking books that I've ever read in my life, and I can see why Kaufman wanted to make a film about it. So let's get talking. I'm Thinking of Ending Things follows the story of a woman who embarks on a road trip with her boyfriend, Jake. Amidst doubts about her commitment, they are visiting his parents' remote farm. When the two take an unexpected detour in a snowstorm, she is left wondering, is there anything to escape at all? Charlie Kaufman uses the narrative of Ian Reid's book and kind of gives it a massive hot take. It is a very long film filled with very interesting, very quirky, and down to it, methodical discussions that we do have with the people that we consider to be our nearest and dearest, and even the ones that we consider to be the people that we may not want to be with anymore. And this is what I love about it. We center around the young woman, which is played beautifully by Jessie Buckley, and she really is us. We have so many inner thoughts about our relationships, about our mental health, about our goals, about what we want to succeed, about our current situations. And this is what we get between the book and Kaufman's film. It is one of these films that you have so many entry points and so many ways of connection. It has multiple purposes of being, and this is why I think this is a very strong Kaufman film and something that I truly was enamored by. And it's a film that maybe in a couple of weeks when I rewatch it, I'm going to have a different opinion on where this film stands. This is the joy of film. There is always different abstract concepts, and Kaufman really brings this to the front with this whole narrative and the whole storyline. Every piece of dialogue has meaning and a true purpose, I think. And even when we talk about very random conversations, this is who they are, and it built a great characterization of our relationship between Jake and the young woman. It truly builds into something that is a lot bigger. And not going into any spoiler territory, between the book and the film, there are very interesting surprises. And this is what you gotta love about Kaufman. He basically takes this and twists it on its head and makes you contemplate a lot further down the rabbit hole than you would imagine. There are grueling long scenes that I found truly riveting. The car scenes and obviously the main dinner scene, which we'll get to in a minute, where we really get to understand Jesse Plemons and Jessie Buckley's characters, and also, oddly enough, Toni Collette and David Thewlis. Once we get to the farm, this is where things get a bit more sinister, and observation is key to understanding what Kaufman is going for, and these clues are very prominent, if you get what I mean. The clues are important in the book, and the clues are important in the movie. Enjoy the mystery, enjoy the ambience. It is pictured as a horror. It's not necessarily a horror, I wouldn't say so. It's a horror of the mind, maybe. And it's a striking, I would say, hot rod that pokes you and gives you a reality check, maybe. But I don't really understand Netflix's goings on with this. It's totally fine, but that's fine. Yeah, I can accept this. But Kaufman is known for existential crisis and identity issues, and I think I'm Thinking of Ending Things kind of beautifully encapsulates a career that he has built on this foundation. Jessie Buckley is the epicenter of this film, and I absolutely loved this performance from her. She channels the character from the book and gives it so much life and existence, and it feels like she connected with it a lot more than maybe some of her other characters that she's played in previous films. But I was staggered, and to think that Brie Larson was first choice for this film even makes it even more bizarre. I cannot imagine anybody but Jessie Buckley in this role now, and truly I think this is one of those films that's going to give her a lot more attention, and I hope to see her in more unique projects because of this. Now to Jesse Plemons as Jake. He is the observational side of this film. Observation is crucial to both book and film, and I think he has this demeanor that builds into something a lot bigger, and I think his physical performance, along with working along with Jessie Buckley, is tremendous. There is a beautiful connection between them, but also you can sense this bashing of heads. When we talk about Toni Collette and David Thewlis, I really enjoyed the oddness of their characters, and I think they brought the mother and father more to life. I think I wasn't too keen on them in the book because I didn't feel like I understood them, but here, with having somebody like Thewlis and Collette, you channel a bit more of this and you get to understand their connection with the son and the excitement of meeting the new girlfriend. And as I've mentioned, these dinner scenes and in the farmhouse itself are something to be awed by. This is a very tight-framed film. It kind of builds the claustrophobia where Kaufman doesn't give you much room to budge. You're in the moment, you need to embrace it rather than be like, oh, what's this about now? Why are they talking shit? Don't be like this. This is a film that needs your attention and you need to invest in it. If you cannot invest, it is something that you should just not go into. I truly do think that I'm Thinking of Ending Things is one of the best films I've seen in 2020, and I cannot wait to watch it over and over again. I am sure this is a #1 contender for me right now. It is fantastic to see Kaufman create a project that you can sense the passion that he had for it, and the use of the source material is equally as good, but fragmentedly not exactly the same. So read the book, watch the movie, watch all the Kaufman movies, because he is a fantastic artist that is truly one of the outstanding visionaries of our time. Anyway, I will stop rambling on now. I'm Thinking of Ending Things is going to be on Netflix on September the 4th. Please do check it out if you can. If you've seen it already or you're looking forward to see it, let me know what you think of it. What is your favourite Kaufman film in general? Am I wrong about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? I'm always intrigued to discuss and discourse with you. So, again, watch it. Get back to me and let's have a good old chinwag. My links are in the description for Letterboxd, Instagram, whatever you please. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you again for watching this review. And as we normally say on this channel, Diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the shins, and obviously never change, especially you, Charlie Kaufman. Take it easy. Bye.